Brooklyn Nets. You know how teams flip jersey colors? Well, here's a team that flips across state lines. This franchise started in the ABA in 1967 as the New Jersey Americans for a single season before moving to Long Island to become the New York Nets, a name chosen because it rhymed with Jets and Mets as well as be relevant to basketball. Of course, they were one of 4 teams to join the NBA in 1976 along with the Spurs, Nuggets, and Pacers. The next year in 1977, they went back to New Jersey to become the New Jersey Nets to play at the new arena built next to Giants Stadium at the Meadowlands Sports Complex. During this whole time, the team maintained a red, white, and blue color scheme only befitting of a team that dared to call themselves the Americans originally. They go through a few looks until having their own dark, gritty reboot in 1997, which is how I personally best remember the Nets. Of course, like this look, their time in New Jersey wasn't meant to last as the team was sold to a Russian billionaire who relocated them back to New York and renamed them to the Brooklyn Nets in 2012. Why Brooklyn and not New York? It's a marketing thing since they're competing with the Knicks in that regard. So the team decided to be the first team to represent Brooklyn since the Dodgers. And in Brooklyn, the color scheme would change to black and white meant to reference New York subways, in addition to the text font chosen referencing the roll signs you see on the front of the train. It was very popular initially, but as the years have gone on, this isn't cutting it. The white association and black icon are so damn boring. The font they've used to spell the borough name has gotten stale and I'm tired of looking at it. It's super basic as if it's a generic template before you add the names and details onto it. The black statement that they gained in 2022 is very plain Jane, and honestly the previous gray statement looked better. This looks more like a design for a graphic t-shirt, frankly. Now, for as much as the Raptors are celebrating Vince Carter and even had their Classic Edition and City Edition jerseys both reference him, there's surprisingly nothing like that from the Nets. I think bringing back the navy road from the 97 to 2009 era would have been perfect for a classic jersey this year. The 2 classic editions they've had in the Nike era both said Nets, but before someone says it looks strange seeing them wear New Jersey across the front, a reminder that they had a throwback that said New York across the front in their final years in New Jersey. Now, when it comes to city jerseys, the Nets are the worst. When they come up with something new, they gotta remake it a year or 2 after, and this year's is similar to last year's except it says Brooklyn on the front instead. This is meant to reference Brooklyn street art, but honestly most of the Nets city jerseys reference that anyways. Surely there's something else you can reference, right? Starting this year, German-based online marketplace Get Your Guide became Brooklyn's sponsor patch, and seeing it on the jerseys makes it look like a cheesy slogan rather than the name of a company. And on the white association, they didn't color coordinate it, so now there's a random patch of red on the jersey. Perhaps Get Your Guide should look into making an actual logo that isn't just the company name. So this may or may not be a hot take, but the Nets are in desperate need of a redesign. I do not understand what the appeal of these jerseys ever was. I assume they have decided going back to red, white, and blue because of other teams with that color scheme in the Eastern Conference, but surely something else could have been done while maintaining black and white or use different shades of red and blue like in the 2000s. They did get a new owner in 2021, so perhaps a new look could possibly be on the horizon? One can only hope. Tomorrow we conclude the Atlantic Division with the Philadelphia 76ers.